Well, spring has sprung, and that means that I'm putting the Oliver back to work, and one of the issues I'm having with it right now that is just driving me absolutely nuts is how poor the power steering is working. I mean, it's very hard to maneuver around. It's bad enough that the brakes are shot, but it's just driving me crazy. So I gotta see if I can't address that. And the reason why my power steering is so shoddy appears to be just because my fluid level keeps dropping down too low. And the reason why my fluid level keeps dropping down too low is because apparently right here at this joint of the steering column to this bracket, there is a pinhole right there. And what it does is it spews out or just leaks out, dribbles out fluid. The other problem that's causing is the fluid's going all over the top right here, which is making this slick and an unsafe situation for me when I'm getting on and off the machine. But the big problem is I just can't maneuver around tight spots at all without any success because of the lousy response from the power steering. So I got to see if I can't do something about that. So I think what I'm going to do is this box is old and junky, and this was for directionals that are long gone. So I think I'm going to just get that off of there, and then I'm going to see if I can't wire wheel that up to clean it up and see if I can't get a good look at exactly what it is that we're looking at here. Because if the hole is, you know, right there at the junction on top, I might be able to just, you know, tack a little bead, weld bead right on there and fix that right quick, which would be great. If not, then it's a whole nother nightmare, because if it's on the underside of the dash, that's a bigger problem, because then I gotta get this whole bracket off, which is welded on. But let's see if we can't figure something out. Well, right now I'm more interested in getting this done quickly so I can get this stuff moved out of here. So I just wiped this off, and I could see the holes clearly right here, and it's actually on top of a weld bead that's already built up on the top right here. So it's in a good enough spot. So I'm just gonna grab the angle grinder with the wire wheel attachment, zap this area right here a little bit to clean it up, and then we're gonna see if we can't tack a little weld right there. I won't even take off this box for now. I don't need it, and I could throw it away, but I'm just, again, it's more about speed. All right, I threw some Speedy Dry down there to sop up that oil while I'm working on this. So now I got the angle grinder with the wire cup on it, and let's see if we can't sneak it in there enough to clean that up a little bit. That's just going to be a spot for my ground clamp. Remember the old Lincoln AC225, my first arc welder. Well, it's on the market. Decided to put it on Craigslist this week. Actually got to take a picture of it, but the table comes off the top easy enough, so give them the option of with or without the table, and it's got the wheel kit. And it's a good working old welder, so but now I've got the AC/DC unit that I picked up, so I really don't need two. And so I'm going to try and turn this back into a little bit of cash. But for today, since I haven't used it in a year, since last spring I think, I guess we'll fire it up today just to do this little job. I don't think it was hot enough, so I'm trying setting up 60 amps.
Yeah, put those gloves on.
Hey, you didn't say that the whole first time.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Come on. Looks like all I did was manage to do was blow a big hole in that column now, so that wasn't a good idea. So, see, I've actually made the hole even larger. This is not focusing. There we go. Not good. Plus, judging by all the sizzling I'm hearing, I'm really heating that column up hot. So, if there's any seal in there I got to worry about, probably not the best. So, I have to come up with some other plan. Well, I'm going to try this one more time. Knock it back down to 40 amps, see if I can control this better. Because I got a bead built up on this side, and I wonder if I can just stack on top of that bead. I just trimmed the end of this rod down to where the flux is, because I had about ½ an inch of rod exposed with no flux around it. Because I actually started to build up a bead there. I closed the hole up almost completely, so if I can continue on that vein, I might actually be able to pull this off.
Fireworks. Blue, green, yellow. Torchlights. Well guys, after blowing a hole even bigger in this thing, the more I tried to weld it, I would, get one hole closed up and I'd end up blowing a hole bigger up further up. After doing that several times, I finally just gave up and I broke down, went to Napa and picked up some of that putty that they sell. It comes in a stick and you knead it into a uniform color, and then just cleaned this all up and pushed it on there. And it's actually a couple days now, and it's pretty hard, so don't know if it's going to work or not. And I'm not going to be running the tractor today, but when I do finally run it, I'll keep an eye on it and see how it holds up.